In this video, I'd like to talk to you about the proper way to operate your dishwasher. So here we have a typical Whirlpool Digital, and when you're loading your machine, there's just a couple of points to remember. You don't want to put anything too tall in these trays that's going to restrict the movement of the agitator. It's a good idea to spin that by hand after you're done loading, just to make sure it's not being restricted. Some models have a jet of water that shoots up from the bottom to activate that upper agitator. This one's not set up that way, but on those models you don't want to cover the very center of that tray because you're going to block the water flow. Here you have your utensil basket. Sometimes it's on the tray. You have your pre-wash soap, your main cycle soap, and jet dry if you decide to use it. This is your heating element. We're going to talk about that in a second. So now that you're done loading your machine, you have some choices to make. This has more choices than most, but these buttons here you would select based on the amount of grime on your dishes. Rinse, light, normal, heavy, pots and pans. If you rinse your dishes before you load, you can get away with normal or light. If you don't, you're obviously going to want to use one of the heavier settings. High temp wash activates the heating element I showed you during the wash cycle. You're already hooked to the hot side of the system, but this adds just a little bit more heat. Heated dry activates that element only during the drying portion of the cycle and expedites the drying process. So once you've made those selections, you would hit start, or if you want to start 4 hours later, you can use the delay function. That leaves us with the cancel drain button, and the only time you need to use that is if you have a leak of some kind, the air gap at your countertop, or water's coming out on the floor. You hit that, it's going to drain the system down and just call for service. So I hope you found this video helpful and you have a great day.